Yeah, I don't know what happened to my tripod. I got three of them.
Leftovers if you're still hungry.
Good stuff.
Help yourself.
There it did again. Yes. Yeah, the cookies seem good, but go well with the beer.
Never opened that. That's good service right there.
right, here we go. It looks like we've got starting Will, Ben Wiener, and Vinny. It's Marty and Gavin Floyd on D. Marty down in the corner, feeds it ahead onto Will from Ben, and then finally, actually to Will. Shot down in the corner. Ben Wiener, Vinny chasing after it. Will ties the man up. That gives Vinny the chance to gather it. Flips it in towards the net. Trying to move in there was Marty. Icing is waved off. Gavin on the man in the corner. Vinny forces the man back down. It's out to the point. Working on that was Ben. Turn around. They get a good shot off. Actually, it's knocked well high. Gavin may have deflected that. Marty feeds it over to Ben. Ben Wiener coming up the ice now. Ahead for Gavin. In the neutral zone, sent back. We've got a new set of D out there. That's Vinny down in the corner. Ben Rosenberg with it. May feed it ahead to Renee. Goes a little past her. Back again. That's Vinny still. He's got a new set of forwards with him. He's got Simon and Ben Rosenberg out there. I think Charlie will be joining them. Rosie with the shot. Goes high. Simon throws it back towards the net. Rosie there. Actually, that's James Wang out there. James backhand well wide. Rosie through his skates. Held up at the line there by Grant. Shot that kind of hoisted in, bounced in to where the goalie covered it up. So just to reiterate, we've got Grant and Renee on D, James, Simon, and Rosie up front. James on the face-off here. Ends up coming back to Renee. She manages to get a shot on net, blocked wide. James taking a shot off of a shin pad. Simon with it now. He's looking to feed it back to Grant. Grant dumps it back into the corner. Simon over to Rosie. Rosie ends up leaving it for James, and then he leaves it for Simon. Up the boards. James is bodied off the puck, and it's held in by Simon. He gets a shot off. Goalie's able to handle it fairly routinely. I think we have quite a few forwards. We, I believe, only have 5 defensemen tonight, so there will be shifting around who's playing with who. All right, we've got Eli, Tyler, and Gavin out there. It's Marty and Timmy on D. Pass Timmy out there into the neutral zone. He's gonna handle it. Throws it up the ice to Tyler. Tyler tries to get it to Eli. Ends up with Gavin picking it up. Gavin Rowan goes on in there. Now it's back the other way through the neutral zone. Loses his footing. Probably so intimidated by Marty and Timmy there. Up the ice, Eli throws it across. No look, gets it right to Tyler's stick. It's a shot that's deflected wide. Johan on the puck down there. He's chasing after it behind the net, gets to it. Throws it in front. Out to the point. Timmy gets a shot. It's blocked. Saved. And we'll see a line change here. Gavin and Grant coming out on D. It's James, Charlie, and Johan. James on the face-off. And they managed to come up with it just through the neutral zone. Grant challenges the man as he's coming in. Johan takes over behind the net. Grant, and now James with it. And he is coming up with a ton of speed. The defenseman can't keep up with him. Gets a shot off. It's saved. Now it's back behind the net. Once again, James on it. Charlie having passed it to him. Here's Gavin with the shot. It's back to Gavin again. He feeds it down to James. James to Charlie. That was nearly buried. Great save. Grant trying to throw it in front. Picked up by Mountain Vista. They go up through the neutral zone. Gavin Cloyd chasing it down into the corner. Grant behind the net. Gavin back to Grant. Grant's going to try and carry it up ice. Tries to feed it ahead. Didn't have a man. There's Charlie on the forecheck. Now Mountain Vista coming back through the neutral zone onto Grant's stick. Grant feeds it ahead to Will Russell. Will is trying to go around his D-men while everyone else changes up. He throws it across to where Vinny is in the vicinity. Vinny comes up with it. It's brought out over the blue line. Vinny and Gavin both fighting for it. Here's Ben Wiener. Gives it up to Will Russell. He's going to have a shot. Rene tries to hold it in at the point. They are coming in. That's Marty. Marty up the boards to Will. Here goes Vinny. He's got Ben with him. Ben around behind the net, tied up on the boards. Tries to go back to Vinny. Will Russell with it. Back to the point to Marty. Shot is grabbed out of the air by the goalie. Good passing, good puck control. James, Rosie, and Simon out there. Renee and Marty remaining on D. Rosie gets a shot off. Goalie opts to hang on to it. James wins the draw, gets it over to Simon. It's out, now to Marty in the neutral zone. He tries to feed it to Renee. And a nice save. So Marty blew a tire there. Tried to hand it off to Renee. Didn't get it to her. James on the face-off here. Shot. And that is back out to the point. Dumped into the corner. Grant chasing it. Timmy down there with him. Someone lost the stick. There's Simon. Gets it back. Feeds it to Grant. Grant tried to get it up to Rosie. Now it finally does get up and through. It's through the neutral zone. Chasing after it, Simon. And they're coming back the other way. Timmy. James with it. That feed to Simon just was past his stick, but they're going to go down the ice. That will not be icing. Rosie on the forecheck. They threw it all the way around. I think that might come all the way to the neutral zone. It does. Timmy feeds it up. Eli dumps it in. Out past the point. It's back to Timmy again. He's going to look for the headman. No, he goes cross ice to Grant. Just a couple of miscues there. They managed to pick it up, but they didn't do anything with it. And it finally ends up on Rosie's stick. Oops. Just a few missed passes. Timmy, Grant. And that ends up going to Gavin. And up ahead there's Tyler and Eli. They both got a lot of jump in their step. Down in the corner. Marty's going to pick that puck up. Feeds it ahead. And we have to hang on to it there. And I believe that's Anders in the goal today. Shot, nice save. Marty manages to, he blew a tire again. I think there must be a skate problem there. It's the second fall. That's Gavin dumping it in. Other Gavin picking it up on the far side. This is our first Gavin to Gavin pass of the year. All right, that was all the way down the ice for icing. James on the face-off. He's coming the other way. Renee. He managed to slip it past her. There's Grant and Renee. Renee clears it out. Okay. She had a decision to make, and she made the right one. She got it clear. And now we're fighting for it down here. That's Charlie. James almost out. There's Renee again. She's going to headman it. Oh, they just pick her off. Nice save there. Anders very good on the puck today. And we get a line change. It's Will, Vinny, and Ben. Used to be Timmy and Gavin on D. Timmy's got it from Gavin. Feeds it ahead to Will. Doesn't quite manage to get it out. Now this time we will get it out. That's Will leaving it for Vinny. He hammers it well high of the net, but he'll get it next time. All right. Here's Timmy behind the net. Rubbed out on the boards. Pretty good hit, really. He's a little pissed, and he's maybe going to take a penalty. I think they're both going to head to the box the way this is going. Now, strategic hockey, the Mountain Ice player would have taken a dive there instead of retaliating. And the referees, to my amazement, are going to give a power play rather than going coincidental minors here. I honestly think that's not justifiable given that they both got their sticks up. But anyway, so it's Vinny, Ben, and with Grant and Will. And Will's capable of playing D, of course. And he dumps it up the ice after we win the draw. So on the forecheck, it's Ben Wiener. He's, giving them all they can handle. More than they can handle. There's Vinny with it now. And, very good forecheck for a PK. All right, now they come up through our neutral zone. Grant and Will back there. Flung ahead. Ben Wiener's going to go back after it. Guys did have a chance to get a line change, but they are doing exceptionally well. That's Will. Got that from Vinny. Ben. And now Mountain Vista comes up with it. They're going to try to go up through the neutral zone. And they do. They get across the line. Grant gets the man. Will behind the net there. Short side. Anders gobbles it up. right, so we got Rosie and James out there. I believe it is Simon and Grant on D, or maybe Rosie's playing D along with Grant. So down in the corner there's Simon. Now Rosie picks it up, tries to go up the boards, didn't have the room or the man, unfortunately. Now out to the point, James puts good pressure on him. Nice spin move. But that was out, and now it's definitely out. And now we get it up to James. Oh, I don't know if that was saved or if that was just shot high, but heck. It was a great stretch pass. 16 seconds left in the PK. James and Simon out there. Renee and Rosie back on D. That's Simon was chasing that around, out past Rosie. Jamie's got it now, or James, that is, to Renee. Renee feeds it ahead, past Rosie, but was tipped by one of them, so no ice. James back to Renee. Crossed the blue line, but they thought it was not. Renee going up the boards. And that's to Simon. Simon to James. James with a nice, snappy little shot. So it's Tyler, Eli, and Gavin Rowan up front. Marty and Gavin Cloyd on D. It's back to Marty finally. That was from Gavin. Shot down in there. Tyler's got it now. He may go out to the point. Nope. Back to Eli down in the corner. Eli soaks up a pretty big hit. Unfortunately, he's looking to get his own back. No call. Marty chasing it behind the net. That will be icing. Eli on the face-off. Near side, Tyler, Eli, backhand, goes wide. Gavin over for Tyler down in the corner. They're kind of trying to work it up the boards and finally do, but it's to Gavin Cloyd. Unfortunately, it looks like Eli's temper was getting a little high and he took a cross-check penalty. So with 4:21 remaining in the first period, still nothing. We will go shorthanded. We got Charlie, Johan, James, and Grant out there. We managed to get it to, but not past the blue line. That gets down to Grant. He is able to fling it up the ice. James down there. He's got two men in front. I don't think he realized, but he's managed to hold on to it. Got a little help from Johan. Down into the corner. Charlie. Oh, that's to James, and a nice save. Pretty good hit there. Pins James to the deck. Let's see. Now Mountain Vista coming out. Charlie on the forecheck. It's a pretty darn good penalty kill so far. Charlie down there. Grant on the boards. Now through the neutral zone. Ben Wiener. Oh, they managed to come around. And it's back into the neutral zone. There's 53 seconds left. Not a lot of opportunities. Will Russell, just past Ben Wiener, but Will picks up the puck, throws it up the ice. We've got Vinny, Ben, and Will out there. Mountain Vista coming through. Challenged by Ben and then by Will, and then it's finally picked up and shot up the ice. That was Timmy. Ben Wiener on the forecheck. Up through the neutral zone. We've got Vinny and Timmy back there. Timmy pokes it down into the corner. He's tied up, but that leaves room for Vinny to get it, and we've got, we just about got a 3-on-2. That's Will carrying it in, and he may opt, he's going to just keep carrying it. The penalty is now over, and we've got Eli out there, actually Renee out there on D. Vinny, Will, and Ben Wiener. That's Timmy. Wanted to go up the ice to Ben. Man got a stick on it. There's Vinny. Vinny coming up our side. And he's finally stopped just inside the blue line. Rosie, cross ice to Renee. Renee makes a little move. They've got a man kind of parked out there, but Tim, that was a nice pass. Great save by Anders. Here's James going in 1-on-3. Great effort. Set a ton of speed. Now here's a Mountain Vista player coming with a fair bit of speed. Marty strips the puck from him. Now Marty's got it. Shot. Rosie with it behind the net now. That's back to James. Sorry if my camera work was inadequate. James working down there. Opts not to pass to the point. Leaves it for Marty. He walks in. Tries to just tuck it in. Short side, top corner. Didn't quite find the hole. That's, I think, Simon behind the net. Yes, Simon. Rosie in there helping. He throws a... I was going to say mean hit. I don't mean to characterize it. It was a good hit. Here's Marty behind the net. And he's got some time. He's created some time. That's Ben Rosenberg. That is so far offside, it's going to give us plenty of time to look up ice. Marty's going to feed it to Tyler. Tyler coming up. He's got some room. Yeah, that was a rapidly closing little lane he had there. But it was a good try. Just ran out of clock. Nothing after one. We've killed off a couple of penalties. At least a couple. I'm trying to think if there were any power plays. I don't think there were for us. I'm doing good, thank you. You're good, you're good. Yeah, I was good. Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. So score is 0-0. I'd say, if anything, the PKs had to establish a little bit of dominance for us and some confidence because they never got a good chance. So it's Will, Vinny, and Ben Wiener up front, Grant and Timmy on D. Well, nice. Trying to come through the neutral zone. They make a nice pass, crosses our blue line. Timmy stands in the way, and oh, they got a shot off, but wide, and then another one wide. Ooh, that looks like a painful fall there for, I think that was Grant. All right, now it's Ben. He's successfully held up. And they cross the blue line. They got a pretty good shot off. Kicked aside by Anders. Here's Grant feeding it to Timmy. Touched by Ben, but that is icing. James, Gavin, and Rosie. Rosie may be, I'm a little confused. Whoa. So is our team, I guess. They just, we lost the draw. They got a really fast shot off. I don't know if Anders ever saw it. You know, it was a good shot. Obviously, off the crossbar, I think. So it's Simon, James, and Rosie out there. Marty and Gavin on D. Gavin goes up the boards. Simon. Now it's Marty. Marty's looking up to Rosie. Rosie taps it out past the blue line into the neutral zone. Mountain Vista sets up. They try to break through the neutral zone. Blocked there by Rosie. Nice hit by Rosie. Gavin to Rosie. Rosie, it ends up dumping in. I think that's what he was planning to do, but it was shot in by a Vista player. Now on it is James. He's got it behind the net, but he is pinned. And that's back to Gavin at the point. Goes up the boards. Nice job. That's Rosie again. Gavin, you know, it was the wrong side stick for him to make that play. Marty does a little spin, throws it down to James. James to Marty. There was just too much traffic there. Gavin going down and around, and it's Simon. Simon ends up on the boards. Gavin behind the net in the corner. He's got Rosie there to help him. He's kind of pinned in there. It looks like it might go the wrong way for Rosie, but then it comes to the point where it was picked up and shot in by James. That's Rosie with it, throwing it back down. We're just keeping good pressure, which is great in the second period. They have to be getting tired. That's Eli. Oh, Tyler. Eli, Tyler. If we can just keep it in there, we are going to be in great shape. That is a nice job by Renee. Oh, too bad that was just blocked. This gives them a critical chance to... Oh, that was icing. Oh, it's not the NHL. They're allowed to change. 14:09 remaining. 1-0 we are down. We just had a dominating couple of minutes there, holding it in their zone. So it's Tyler, Gavin, and Ben Wiener out there with Grant and Renee on D. Eli fighting for it off that draw, and then it's just shot down the ice. There's Renee's. And there it is, Grant. Grant flips it down into the corner. He's going to chase after it himself. Now it's behind the net. Oh, nobody's home there. And Renee was right to not pinch because there was a guy back there. Unfortunately, we're a little short-handed on the defensive core, and I don't think she was aware that there was no one else covering on the far side. She got back, but not a lot. Not a lot she could do. The guy had a couple of strides advantage on her. The puck got to him. Johan, Charlie, and James up front. There's Timmy. Gets it from Gavin. Takes it behind the net. You know, he fed it up to Charlie. He's going to try and get it to James. It was intercepted off the roof. No deflection there. That's got to come back to at least the blue line. James, Johan, and Charlie up front. Timmy and let's got Gavin Cloyd on D. Johan goes down into the corner to pick up the puck. He's got a little bit of time. Gives it to Gavin. Gavin feeds it to James. Unfortunately, someone was right on him. But he picks it up again in the corner. He might go to Johan. No, the player decided to cover Johan and gives James the chance to go coast to coast. He takes a shot. It's saved. Working down for it there with Johan and Charlie. I think we were offside there. It's a good try by Tim to keep it in. Marty and Grant on D, Vinny, Will, and Ben. Marty flips it in, they flip it back out, and then up the boards. Ben Wiener picks it up, trying to take it out past the blue line, goes across to Vinny. Oh, Will cuts that one off. That clearing attempt, he does. Oh, he did see. That was great. He saw Ben Wiener in front, and Wiener got a great shot off. And goalie made a save, and they ice it. Yeah, our defensive core looks like they may be a little tired. Unfortunately, sometimes the forwards are just a little bit wrong-footed back there. That's fed back to Grant. He's got a chance to shoot. He's going to walk in. Gets it down in there. That's Will. Will. Back behind the net to Ben. And then it's over to Vinny. And then finally to Ben. And then to Marty, who just didn't... And then he got a good shot off. Nice blocker save. Vinny. Will. Vinny. Shoots wide. Grant behind the net. There's Will. They are collapsing. They are tired. That's down to Marty. And that was grabbed pretty nicely by the goalie. But we are getting the shots. I'm amazed. I mean, I think we've pretty much, if we can't say we've dominated, we've certainly had the best of this game. But somehow we're 2-0 down at 11:30 of the second period. And they ice it. It may look like a power play the way it's going for us, but it is not. That is icing. Vinny, Will, and Ben up front. Grant and Marty on T. 11:24. Oh, it goes between them. Marty thought Grant was going to get it, vice versa. And now up to the neutral zone. Grant to Marty. Marty dumps it in. It's blocked by the ref. So he didn't dump it in. He dumped it as far as the blue line. Linesman, I guess, rather than referee. I think he's wearing some good pads. Although I'm sure that hurt. So it's James, Rosie, and Simon up front. Back on D, it's Renee and Gavin. Back to Renee. She opts to dump down into the corner. Simon's chasing after that. There's Rosie, takes a hit. I think that is Simon, yep, and held in by James. James throws it up to Rosie. Rosie's gonna have to chase around behind the net. He does. He opts to go back to Simon. Simon's trying to fight for it. There's two guys on him. That's James. We've got the point wide open. Finally. Of course, that wasn't a pass. That was a clearing attempt. So Gavin had a little trouble handling it there, way offside. That's Simon. Leaves it for Rosie. He's held up there. It's back to Renee. Up to Rosie. Rosie dumps it in. James chasing after that. It's up the boards. Rosie. That was Gavin. No, that was Gavin. And then chasing down into the corner is Renee. Does a good job. Ends up on Gavin's stick. He's in the corner. Whoa, he was thrown into the corner. And the guy was just fighting to get to the puck, but that was turned into a blatant boarding call. So hopefully just 2 minutes. I don't think he deserves the 2 and 10 for that. And it looks like it will just be 2 minutes. I think this is our first power play. I could be wrong. So we're going to make some changes there. It looks like it'll be Simon, Vinny, and Ben Wiener up front. James and Will at the point. So that is out to James. I think that was from Simon. Back to Will. Will feeds it to Vinny. Vinny takes a shot. It's deflected wide. Vinny's got it. Gets it out to Will. Back to Vinny. Vinny can walk in and shoot. Goes high. James. James holds on to it. Feeds it down to Simon. Simon tries to get it across. Just skips over the stick of Vinny. And it's back to James. Down to Simon. Simon can go to the point. He does. James takes the shot. It's blocked. Down to Simon. Down to Ben Wiener. Ben out to Will. Will to Vinny. No, I'm sorry. That was James. And then it's all the way down the ice. There's a minute left. That was only a minute of power play, and there may have only been 2 or 3 shots, but there was a lot of dominant positional play. Vinny down there with it, feeds it back. That is across to Will. Will kind of loses the handle. Vinny, James, shot. It's going to go all the way around, but Will's able to pick it up. Oh, he tries to leave it for Vinny. And then James drifts one a little high. That would be... Oh. That is a big stretch pass they managed to pull off. He tries to wrap around, doesn't work. Here's Grant. Up to Charlie. And now it's Tyler. Tyler is pushed into the boards. Charlie's down there on it. Gavin Rowan down there with them. Charlie gets it back to Grant at the point. And that's blocked. And the power play's over. Now we got a 2-on-1. And Grant. Oh, nice save. They managed to turn that into a 2-on-0, and Anders just faced him down. It's great play. Great play. Now there's a couple of them behind the net. They flick it past Grant, who was pursuing down in the corner, and then Anders covered it. And we get a whistle. It is Rosie, Johan, and James with Marty and I believe that is Timmy. Oh, just blocked the side. Not much of a shot, but a little tricky there. Up to Rosie on the boards. She's not able to get out. Marty is. Gets it to James. James is going in. Oh, I think he probably made the right play. He had Johan in front. Johan was tied up. But that might have been one of those situations where a fake shot. Anyway, good try. So James on the face-off. He's got Rosie on the near side. Marty back at the point here. He opts to throw it down, and Rosie down into the corner. That's James with it. James is. He tried to go to Timmy, but I mean, that was impossible to handle. Not impossible, but damn near for a right-hand shot on the left side. James coming in. Shot flips high. That's Rosie down there on the boards. He's kind of bowled through. We got Timmy. Here's James. And James once again carrying it in. Short side, gets a big rebound, doesn't manage to get picked up by anybody, unfortunately. There's that's going to be Renee there. So, cross ice to Timmy, I think. She circles around. Sorry for the camera work. Behind the net, and Anders, solid save. I don't think I've ever seen such a one-sided game where the better team is down 2-0. So that's Will, that must be Vinny, and Ben Wiener out there, Grant, and Renee. Here comes Will. He's checked at the blue line. They throw it around. Renee's going to challenge, and she does. It's a good pinch. She throws it ahead. Will. And here comes Ben Wiener, and then it's around, and that's Grant on the boards. And just go ahead, ends up on the stick of Ben Wiener. Ben to Will, back to Ben, and it's pitch and catch down low with two defensemen standing with a good view of what's going on. All right, it's Will. Here's Vinny. He's going to go all the way up. Makes a nice move. That's Ben. Tried to get it back to his line mates. Now it's Vinny turning around, shooting in. That was offside. 2-0, 4:24, second period. We need a goal. We got to solve this goalie. They're going to call that some kind of intentional offside. So it's Gavin, Eli, and Tyler, Marty, and Timmy. All right, here comes Gavin. And that ends up with Eli. Oh! I don't know. The goalie's having a hell of a day. And that is Timmy there behind the net. Whoa. The bounces just are not working out for us. All right, here's Marty with it. Feeds it up to Gavin. No, doesn't get it up there. Finds himself ahead to Tyler. Marty. Eli gets it through finally. And here comes Timmy. Loses it. Now back here on a 2-on-1 is Marty. And that was a good pass. And we're down 3-0 in a game we've, if not dominated, we've certainly had the best of it. 3:29, second period. Renee and Gavin on D. Simon, James, and Rosie up front. They dump it in. Oh, they don't. Ends up with Rosie going up the course to Simon. Simon bumps him in. James walks in with it. He's checked by the ref. Rosie there behind the net. Simon, Rosie, James, shot, save. I don't think any of the saves, the goalies absolutely robbed us. It's just statistically, when you keep shooting that much, you expect a goal. All right, Renee and I think that's Gavin on the far side. James, Simon, and Rosie up front. James wins the draw. It's back, unfortunately. Too far for Gavin to get to it. Feeds it over to Renee. Simon to Gavin. Gavin gonna go up the boards. Rosie now with a bit of a chance. He was able to throw it down in there. Simon, now it is Gavin at the point. He takes a big hit. Kept in. I think that was Simon. Simon again. Oh, he tries to fling it back to Renee. It was intercepted. Good shot. Kicked aside by Anders. Simon down in the corner. And Mountain Vista trying to get set up for a pass. Renee down in the corner, goes up the boards, up to the point. They got a shot off that could have turned dangerous, didn't. Whoa. Grant gets leveled. James tries to make a move. I think they called a penalty for a cross check there. I think that must have been the hit that took down Grant. I didn't quite see. But he kept a level head, didn't retaliate, and it'll be a power play for us. Vinny, Ben, and Will up front. No, Vinny, Ben, and Tyler with Will and James at the point. And that's all the way down the ice. Will chasing after it. He'll try and get set up for the power play. He does with a nice little move. James is carrying it on. Kind of a solo act there. Unfortunately, we managed to block it. James picking it up again. That's down to Vinny. That was Ben to Vinny. Leaves it for James. Back to Ben. That was to Vinny. Kept in by Ben. Vinny. Oh! That was just off Tyler's stick. That was so close. Oh well. And unfortunately we have to clear. That's Will. And going up the ice is James. Ooh, that was close. Ben Rosenberg. He's got Simon back there. He opts to shoot. Goes a little high. Vinny down there in the corner. And they managed to get down the ice for the first time during this PK. 36 seconds remaining. Rosie tries to feed it to, I think that's Simon. Simon behind the net. Rosie. Got Marty at the point. Finally goes for it. Marty through the crowd. Oh, that hit Eli. And it's in. Wow. As Eli is writhing in pain, we're lucky that they did not blow the whistle as soon as we got on the puck, because it was sitting there open, and I don't know who put that in. I think it might have been Simon. Eli gets an assist on that for sure. I think it hit him right in the lower abdominal region. So 3-1 with 2.9 seconds remaining in the second period. And then there'll be a Zam. Okay, we'll video this. On the face-off is Simon. Got Marty and Gavin at the points. Charlie and Rosie up front. Okay, that'll do it for the second. That's definitely a boost to the spirits. What's that? Big hit.
Tell you that 50 Jamie went at James. I did my half. Let's go. Fly him hard. very close.
Yeah.
3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the cupcake can.
Yeah, we gotta
Hey, cupcake.
find out who's taking them all. Okay, we're back. Fairview down 3-1, entering the third period in a game that I would say they've certainly had the best of. See what we can pull off. So it's Vinny, Ben, and Will up front, Gavin and Grant on T. Will up there. Now it's almost through the neutral zone, and then finally dumped into our end. Grant's going to go after it behind the net. He goes up the boards. Ooh, bit of a miscue there. Great save, Bonders. Grant in a little bit of a jousting. No harm, no foul. The refs were right to talk them down. Getting on the face-off. Ops ticket himself. Goes up to Gavin. Gavin leaves it for Vinny. Vinny goes in, drops it off for Will. Vinny, Will. Oh. I don't know what the whistle was. I was almost wondering if they were calling a goal there. That was just the net being off. Marty and Timmy take over on D. Same forwards out there. Shot, Vinny. I'm sorry, that was a shot from Ben. Oh, shot from Marty. Just drifted high. He had the top corner picked out, but couldn't quite get it. Timmy's got the puck. Up the boards. Will. That's way offside. Way offside. That should come back a ways, but Rosie, James, and Simon out there. Jamie, whatever. Number 50 with the puck. Back to the point. There's Timmy with the shot. Marty dumps it back in. Losing his stick was Timmy. Maybe it's broken, I don't know. No, he's just gonna pick it up. Marty throws it across. No one's home. And now number 50 takes the puck. Around the net. Rosie throws it up the ice. Down into the corner. So we got Tyler. Sorry, that's Eli, Tyler, and well, anyway, on D is still Grant. Oh, it's Gavin Rowan on the far side. So Tyler coming in. Looks to get it in front. Unable to. Eli, Gavin tries to go short side. Gonna go to the point. Grant. Shot. Almost deflected. Actually, it was deflected. And then it was grabbed. Tyler, Gavin, and Eli up front. Grant and Renee at the point. Eli on the face-off. It's picked up by Mountain Vista, but then Eli goes down to the corner, takes it himself. There's Renee, throws it up the ice. Tyler chasing after it down there. Eli. Grant, he kept it in, but I think his teammates thought it was offside and they left it. Okay, easy save, Anders. 14:10 remaining in the game, 3-1. It is Marty and Gavin on D. We got Charlie, Johan, and James. Shot, nice save. So we got that pass in front, got it on the stick, weak shot, but well handled. And it's cleared out into the neutral zone. That's picked up. Charlie down there. Johan also fighting for it. Down into the Mountain Vista end. They throw it up the ice with the stretch to a man who is covered. Marty across to Charles. Charlie dumps it in. And it's picked up. Oh, and dropped off. Charlie with it. Oh, and then it's all the way down the ice. Is icing. They're arguing that, or the Mountain Vista, Mountain Ice, whatever, player is arguing that it might have been touched by us. We might have a point. Marty and Gavin at the point. Vinny, Ben, and Will up front. Getting on the face-off. Marty's going to try and pinch here. And that works. Oh, for a minute. And then Gavin firing it back. Whoa, that was a tricky little shot. And another one from down low that went across the goal mouth and off the post. Whoa! So everything but a goal there. The ref really held off on the whistle there, but the puck was free, I guess, unless they knocked it out from under him. We finally got a shot off, which must have been blocked aside because the net was wide open. We got Vinny, Ben, and Will up front. It's Grant and Timmy. Here's Vinny. Nice moves by Vinny. He's going to deke their entire team. Finally, Ben behind the net. Will helping out there. Will might go to the point. No, yes, he does. Grant. Back down to Will, or I mean to Ben. Then to Tim, I think, over there. Ben. Oh, and now coming the other way. Looks like it was going to look like it could have been an odd man rush, but Tim, Grant, and especially Vinny really got back fast. Here's Will. Let's go up the boards. There was no one there. That is Ben. Up the ice, through the neutral zone, coming back is Mountain Vista. Here's Timmy. He gives it to Grant. Sorry, I was looking up ice where I thought the pass might go. Here's Simon. Simon has got Oh, he had Rosie there. He just couldn't get through. It was a good try. Here's Renee. She's going to try and get up the boards. Rubbed out there. James chasing after it. Here's Marty. He's got a lot more room than he had a second ago. There's Rosie. Decides to not headman it. Passed it to the guy you could see. And now cross ice to James. I think. Who's Jamie? It's in front, and finally Renee. Almost got a shot off. Deflected out. Up the boards. Oh! James was open, but now it's Rosie. He's got Gavin with him. Rosie's got, he had Gavin Cloyd up there on the point. Eli is chasing. Timmy was, nice save, Anders. Here's Eli. That's to Rosie. Rosie goes across the ice to Gavin. Gavin had a head of steam, got his pocket picked on the way in. Up to the point, past Timmy. Gavin chasing after it. Will they call icing? No. I think they think it went off of him. They're probably right. Timmy around the net. He's got Tyler. And Mountain Vista coming back. Up past the blue line. Hops Tyler's stick. Now there's Gavin down there in the corner. Johan has actually got a chance to make a play here. He needs a little support. So Tyler with him. Mountain Vista picked it up, but it was a good effort. Johan and Tyler both. And here's Johan once again. He's got James back there. Oh, he dumped it down into the corner. Let's chase around. Johan still on that. Trying to break out, coming towards us. Grant forces the man out wide. And it's James. Couple of shots there. We got 8:28 remaining in this game. We have not been able to solve the puzzle of this goalie, and that was offside, which is fortunate. That was a nice move by a fairly big guy. Back again. Shot wide. .8:10 remaining. 3-1 deficit. Vinny on the face-off. He's got Will and Ben with him. Will feeds it ahead to Ben. Ben makes an extra move. Oh man, the guy falls down. Oh, that was an attempt to get it to Will in front. Here's Grant, and they get a weak shot off. So Renee and Gavin will take over on D. Vinny, Ben, and Will out there. Out to the point. Ben comes up with it again. Yeah, that breakout pass to himself, and then it ends up to Vinny, whose stick was lifted at the critical moment. Here's Renee. Ah, she's going to go up the ice. And she dumps it in. And chasing after it down in the corner is Will. He gives it to Vinny. Vinny has got... He's not a defenseman, but he had Will in front. Will got a shot that was blocked. There's Gavin chasing after it. Timmy comes up with it. Here goes Will, I believe. Yeah, leaves it for Ben. Ben tried to feed it to Vinny. Actually, that was to Gavin. And here's Timmy. Forces a weak shot. And we set up again. Timmy. It's Gavin. James. He leaves it for Gavin, who's trying to get off the ice. We're lucky we didn't get too many men there. No one was coming for him yet. Here's James. He's got Simon in front. Timmy with a nice pass. Rosie up to the point. Weak backhand from Timmy from a bad angle. There is James. Back to Rosie. Rosie opts for Grant. Dumps down. Simon. I mean, it looks like a power play once again. Rosie. And they just managed to deflect it high. 5:44 remaining. Just dominating play. No goal. Marty and Grant on D. James, Simon, and Rosie up front. James on the face-off, back to Marty. Marty's shot. Goal! 3-2. I said that guy was going to score. Two. 5:41 remaining. Same unit stays out there. Going up the boards. Grant. Sorry, bad camera work. Grant fighting the guy on the boards. There's James. Leaves it for Grant. Grant to Marty. Marty to James. Whoa. Simon. Simon picks it up, feeds it up. Oh, it's just past the stick of Rosie. Yeah, they're not going to call icing. Good. James down there. It's past him. Simon made a valiant effort and kept it in. And now Rosie with a big rebound. Just didn't end up going where we wanted it. Still on the forecheck, Simon. Comes Gavin. He's going to have to wait at the blue line. He goes. He's tripped. No call. That's a bummer in this circumstance. And now the puck coming the other way. Wow. So we went from a no call on a blatant trip. Nice no call. I don't know who said that. So after just a beautiful trip, the Mountain Vista players get a goal. All right, it's Eli, Tyler, and sorry, that's Gavin out there. Marty and Grant on D. Marty tries to work it behind the net. He's got a little bit of room. Looking for some of the feed. He feeds it to Tyler. Kind of slips past him, unfortunately. No ice. Whoa, Marty sticks a foot out, and we are lucky not to get a call on that. That was a blatant trip by Marty. Maybe that'll lead to a goal for us. And coming back the other way in a 1-on-2. Mountain Vista. Grant from Eli. Marty. The boards. Gavin. Back to Marty. Round to Grant. Grant tries to get it to Tyler. It just did not quite connect. Icing. 3:16 remaining, down 4-2. This might be a good time for us to take a timeout. All right, James on the face-off. Renee takes the puck, turns around with it. Timmy. James. Oh, he is almost rubbed out. Ends up losing the puck. Mountain Vista trying to come back the other way. They get to the boards. Oh, just hops the stick of Timmy. There's Renee. And that's Johan. Johan dumps it in. James, Charlie, Johan all chasing after it. Oh, jeez. Just, we cannot get a bounce. That was just off the end of James's stick. There's Charlie. Nice opportunistic, good hustling forecheck. Tries to get it to Johan. Johan ends up picking it up. He may go to the point. No, he's on the boards. Charlie helping him. Gets it down to James, who tries to tuck it in short side. Johan. Back to Charlie. Oh, nice effort. Now, unfortunately, we've got some tuckered out players. Here comes Will, who is not tuckered out. And he is held up. And there's a power play coming. Minute 42 left in the game. I would take a timeout and get six potential scorers out there who are well rested. And we're just going to go 5-on-4. It's Will, Vinny, and Ben up front. I'm wrong about that. Simon. It's our typical power play unit with James and Will on the D. We were unable to keep it in there, unfortunately. James going up the ice. And that is deflected high into the netting. Still down 4-2. Minute 30 left in the power play, but only a minute and 12 left in the game. And we are pulling the goalie. I think we got Rosie out there. It's back to James, sorry. James to Will to Vinny. Backhand to the goalie. It's a good save. Ben Wiener handling it up to James. Oh, just slipped under his stick. Just one of those things. Here's Will. As time ticks down, here comes James. And it's Simon. James. Will. will, as time ticks away, that's a goal. He finally buried it. Unfortunately, with only 11 seconds left in the game. So we'll, barring a miracle, we're probably going down 4-3 in this one. Yeah, 4-3. I believe we are taking a timeout. To plan for our miraculous goal in under, well, in 11 seconds. Now, if they're serious about this, there would be absolutely no reason to put the goalie back on the ice. Because if there is a shot on our net, it's over. All right, it's Ben, Vinny, Simon up front, Will, Rosie, and James. Yeah, and they're lining up in close. That's the way to do it. You gotta just go, 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 go. There it is. Great play. Oh, big shot, unfortunately. And that's icing with no time. Okay, game over.